Attorney General Dia Forrester says consultations on the National Sex Offenders Registry have already begun, with the hope of taking a National Sex Offenders Registry bill to Parliament for debate before the end of this year. Forrester explains the objectives of the proposed bill.
Now, the primary objectives of the bill are to deter potential sex offenders from committing registrable offences and afford the public the opportunity to be informed of the presence of sex offenders in their communities and take all necessary precautions to protect vulnerable categories of people. The bill seeks to establish a register of persons who have been convicted of a registrable offence, and the register would be in the control and custody of the Commissioner of Police.
The Ministry of Social Development is tasked with the advancement of these consultations before the bill goes before Parliament. The register will be separated into two parts, Forrester explained.
One portion containing the relevant information on the registered sex offenders, and the other portion containing the specific information available to the public. Now, this approach seeks to avoid contravention of the constitutional right of a person to the protection of privacy of his home under Section 1C of the Constitution.
The National Democratic Congress, through its public relations officer, Claudette Joseph, welcomes the move, noting that this part of their vision is being reflected. She says the party is willing to offer its support to government in actualizing this vision.
The National Democratic Congress would like to take this opportunity to endorse and commend the government on its announcement via the Attorney General yesterday at the post-cabinet briefing that it intends to take to Parliament legislation that will deal with the registration, among other things, of sex offenders in Grenada.
Based on reports, the Special Victims Unit recorded an overall increase in sex crimes during the first 3 months of this year. Statistics reveal an upsurge in adults' sexual involvement with minors under the age of 8 years, noting this as a concern for the department. 64.7% of sexual crimes have been recorded for 2021. The Criminal Code was amended back in 2010 to increase the sentences for rape and other sexually related offenses. Rape moved from a maximum of 15 years to 33 years, but to date, there are no court records of any perpetrator receiving the maximum. Christina John, GBN News.